Edinburgh gets the match underway. A crisp afternoon with the sun shining, which may make life difficult for the goalkeepers at various stages, or at least for Chris Woods in certain parts of his penalty area. There's the Rangers goalkeeper celebrating his 28th birthday today. That's intended for Ali McCoy, headed away by Neil Cooper. This is Ian McCall back in the Rangers side. Clearance is won by Roberts. Here's Ian Ferguson, subject to so much speculation during the week after his transfer request. The man who scored the winning goal in the Scottish Cup final against Dundee United. Headed by Jimmy Nicholl. There's Fleck. McCall staying on the right side of the Rangers midfield at the start of the match. That's for McCoist. Headed away was by Cooper. Durant wearing number 7 for Rangers, and this is Phillips. The offside flag is up to halt the progress of Ian Durant on the far side. One of those runs for which Durant is so renowned, but that one slightly missed time, just getting ahead of his marker, and the free kick's been given. David Winnie switched to centre half. He's given that straight to Fleck. Here a chance for Rangers. It's well stopped by Fleck. Money was content to beat that out, but what an error it was from young David Winnie in the St Mirren defence. Lots of time on the ball, but played it straight to Fleck. Fleck had only one thought in mind as he rifled in that shot, which was well saved by Money. There's Brian Hamilton, showing skill and strength on the ball. It's still Hamilton going forward. Bolt at the edge of the box. The referee waves play on with St Mirren still in possession. There's Ian Cameron. McDowell! The flag is up on the far side. It won't count. The linesman indicating that Kenny McDowell handled that. He couldn't reach it legally. And the free kick's been given. But some splendid play by young Brian Hamilton for St Mirren, showing his poise on the ball, then his strength, going forward, appeared to be fouled initially, but then came back and went out to Cameron. The cross played in by McDowell, and the goal is chopped up. Good play from Goff. Davy Cooper on the left side of the Rangers midfield. It's intercepted by Cooper. McCoy just sprinting in behind him. So a very brisk start to the match. Some excellent football in these opening minutes from both sides. This is McCoist, and he wins the corner kick off Neil Cooper. The first corner kick of the match. Richard Goff and Graham Roberts come up to the box as Durant sends over the cross. There's Tom Wilson's header. Roberts, fine effort from the Rangers captain. You can see how deliberate he was. They're trying to keep the shot down. He almost made it, just about a foot too high. Hamilton. Precise ball from Goff to Nicholl. A bump into the back of Ali McCoist by David Winnie, and a free kick to Rangers. Nicholl is number 2, Ian McCall number 10. Here's Fleck. Nicholl always available, coming from the back. Durant, faced by Ferguson. That's good play from Durant. McCoist going up, and McCoist was penalised. Cooper's goal does not count. The referee's whistle is already gone, and we'll see why here as Durant eased himself away from Ian Ferguson to the byline, pulled over a superb cross, but there was McCoist with the push and the ball was in the air, and that's why Cooper's finish didn't count. Two St Mirren players got offside, Cameron and McDowell. Taken quickly by Roberts to Phillips in space. Here's Cooper. With very few chances to attack Tom Wilson over on that far side, Cooper, but he still has possession now. When he's headed out. Durant couldn't control it. This is Cameron. Brian Hamilton gets a second chance off Phillips. No offside this time. Roberts played McDowell on. Great chance for St Mirren. The driven cross beyond the St Mirren forwards. Well kept in by Davis. That's for McDowell. He got up well at the far post, Kenny McDowell. Challenged all the way by Richard Goff. But he couldn't get power into the header. Fleck making the run. That's for McCall. Again trying to place the shot, Ian McCall. Trying to be accurate rather than powerful. But he didn't make it, and Money has the goal kick. Roberts with the header. There's Fleck. Playing it inside for Durant. The header down is missed by McCall. Good ball that from McDowell. Here's Davis. Goes off Durant. Cameron. Tom Wilson supporting from the right back position. Brian Hamilton using Wilson as the decoy. Cameron again. Appeared to be pulled down by Cooper, but the referee saw nothing amiss. Neil Cooper for St Mirren. McDowell is onside. Fine effort that from McDowell in the turn. Excellent play from the striker. Well, this is very difficult, taking that slanted cross on the full volley in the turn, and Woods had it covered. The header was by Hamilton. This is Ian McCall. Hamilton intercepts again. This is now Tony Fitzpatrick. Very loose pass that from Fitzpatrick. That's unusual. Just past the half-hour mark now. Still no scoring, but some high-quality play in view from both sides. Fitzpatrick retrieves possession for St Mirren. Happy to accept the throw. He had run out of options really as McCall challenged. Fitzpatrick having a word with his colleagues up front, not content with the amount of movement he was getting, I think, when he had possession a few seconds ago. There's Fitzpatrick again. That's one for Cameron to chase. Lots of pace. Now attacking Nicol. Fine cross, and Richard Goff is there once again for Rangers. Fine heading clearance from Goff. Chris Woods clearly unhappy with the defensive cover, although you can certainly have no complaints about Goff. Corner kick taken short on the far side. There's Ian Ferguson making for the byline. Pulling it back for Davis. Now Hamilton fails for handball as the shot was charged down by Goff. Coyce back in defence. Now Durant. Playing a long pass back to Woods. There was no one up with Durant. He really had to turn back. Phillips lofting it forward. McCoy is underneath that. Here's Ian McCall. Cooper wants it on the right. Davy Cooper. Whipping in the shot. And Campbell Money was very alert indeed. Just look at the way Cooper comes inside to whip in this low swerving shot, which is well taken by the St Mirren keeper. Davy Cooper forced to go back to win possession. So across the back four, Roberts to Phillips. And Fleck is onside. Neil Cooper thought he was off. This is McCoist. Top class striking from Ali McCoist. 3 minutes from half time. It's goal number 24 of the season for McCoist. And a bad lapse in defence from St Mirren. As that long ball came forward, Neil Cooper stopped. He thought that Fleck was was offside. He certainly wasn't. He blocked on the left. McCoy's timed it on well. The first time left foot shot, and Money was helpless. Ferguson again, timing that well, holding off McGregor, waiting for Hamilton to appear on the right side of midfield. Good running by Ferguson, but the anticipation of Richard Gough, excellent once again. And the half-time whistle goes. Some splendid football, excellent entertainment in that first half. But the deciding moment came 3 minutes from half-time when Robert Fleck broke on the left, played the cross infield, and there was McCoy with a typical piece of striking to score the only goal of the opening 45 minutes. So at half-time, the scoreline, which I think does less than justice to St Mirren. St Mirren 0, Rangers 1. So St Mirren start the second half, no doubt smarting about that late goal in the first half, which put them behind after putting so much into the opening period of the match. And they showed a lot of ability coming from their young midfield players, supported of course by the experienced figure of Tony Fitzpatrick. There he is again in that crunching tackle. Jimmy Phillips, who has possession for Rangers. But the clinical finishing of Harry McCoy is once again proving to be vital for Rangers. One clear chance there just before the interval, and Rangers are in front. There's Ferguson. Fitzpatrick. Ian Cameron. Fitzpatrick playing it towards Brian Hamilton. He couldn't quite reach it. That would have been promising had he been able to control it. Now Cooper. This is Durant. That was intended for McCoist. The defensive cover once again was good, as it has been for most of the match. Gough's header collected by Derek Hamilton. Ferguson to McDowell. Hamilton. Ferguson. There's a great effort from Ferguson, touched over by Woods. Well, this is the sort of class which is interesting so many of the top clubs. Ian Ferguson coming in from the left, sidestepping inside, and then trying to play that to the far top corner. A good save from Woods. Here's McGregor now for Rangers. And Durant is onside. The early cross, Fleck leaves it, so does McCoist. And they were queuing up for Rangers. Ian McCall in the end, playing it over the top. So it's Billy Davis who's going off, and young Paul Lambert, 18 years old, who's going on. With Davis heading for the dugout, former Rangers player who's worked very hard on the left side of midfield. This Fleck. Running well again. Nicol. Led away by Ferguson only as far as McGregor. He's immediately under pressure from McDowell, and Rangers have a free kick. McGregor taking it quickly for Fleck, and it's beaten out by Campbell Money. An excellent piece of play on the part of both sides. John McGregor showing presence of mind, taking a quick free kick. Fleck racing in to thunder that shot in, which Money saved brilliantly. Right to the far post. Money is committed, he didn't make it. Here's Ian McCall. And this time slicing the cross behind for the goal kick to St Mirren. Ian McCall not having the happiest of days, and Campbell Money is in trouble. Remember, he's just been battling back from injury after being carried off a couple of weeks back. He has been playing for St Mirren, but he couldn't go to Bulgaria in midweek, and now perhaps has suffered a recurrence. It was all from the corner kick, which is hoisted across by Davy Cooper. It was right to the far post, but Money elected to come for the ball. It caught in something of a tangle, missed the ball as it carried across to the far side, and that's when he got the injury. Goff's header down, it's picked up by Cooper. There's Tom Wilson. McDowell and Lambert. Good pass to Wilson. There's Ian Cameron. It came off the head of Graham Roberts. Now what's the referee giving? He's giving a penalty kick a penalty kick to St Mirren. Graham Roberts goes to the linesman Alan Shearer to complain, and really it looked certainly to me as though the ball hit the head of Roberts, certainly not his hand. It was Ian Cameron who took the pass, tried to loft the ball inside. It appeared to come against the head of Graham Roberts, but the referee has given the penalty kick. So the perfect opportunity for St Mirren to equalise. Going to be Ian Cameron. Beautifully taken by Cameron. St Mirren are back on level terms, 18 minutes into the second half. It's Ian Cameron's third goal of the season, his second penalty kick. And there will be another substitution. It's Paul Chalmers who's going to come on, and David Winnie hurtling off the centre half for St Mirren. That'll involve some reorganisation in defence, with Chalmers, the striker, replacing the central defender. So 15 minutes of the match left for play. St Mirren 1, Rangers 1. Jimmy Phillips going forward, tackled by Chalmers. Davy Cooper. Elbowed down by Lambert. Free kick to Rangers. Well, Paul Lambert certainly has been involved in the play since he came on, the youngest player in the field. So Francis leaves the free kick to Cooper. Oh, no messing this time. Brilliantly finished again by Ali McCoist. A magnificent free kick from Rangers. Davy Cooper set it up with that viciously driven, swarming free kick. McCoist came hurtling in, and the St Mirren defence was helpless. Still in play with Francis. Now Durant. Francis in the race with Hamilton, and he's certainly quick enough, all right. Well, Trevor Francis, 33 years old, but still able to provide that amazing burst of pace, which was his hallmark in his youth. Mark Falco, the second Ranger substitute, who may well come on the closing minutes. Foul by Cooper on McCoist, and the angry exchange of words. Well, there's been no unpleasantness really in the match so far. That's a great pity. Neil Cooper and Ali McCoist squaring up. No question that Cooper fouled McCoist, but clearly Cooper felt something had happened earlier which brought about the reaction. So the referee has calmed things down, and it'll be a free kick to Rangers. McGregor playing it in. Back now with Francis. Richard Goff. Now with Nicol. Under pressure from Chalmers. This is Tony Fitzpatrick. Brought down by Fleck. No question about that. It's a free kick to St Mirren. Wilson now to Lambert. Here's Tom Wilson. Good back heeler, finding Lambert inside. Cameron's return pass. Good move from St Mirren. Cameron again making for the byline, pulling it back. Brilliantly finished by Ferguson. 5 minutes from the end. Magnificent goal from St Mirren. Superbly created and finished with stunning power and accuracy by Ian Ferguson. And there goes the final whistle, after adding on a couple of minutes. A splendid Premier Division match. Top-class football from both sides. Rangers looked to have things under control in the second half until that controversial penalty award gave Ian Cameron a chance to equalise. Then Ali McCoist with a powerful header put Rangers back in front. But St Mirren wouldn't be denied, and Ian Ferguson came back 5.
Millionaire floating about to add glitter to the occasion. So here we go, Rangers against Everton, a game in fact that went